Have you ever felt like no matter how hard you work, financial freedom remains just out of reach? Like an invisible force is keeping you stuck in a cycle of scarcity? What if I told you that true wealth isn't just about money, but about shifting your entire mindset and energy? For centuries, Buddhist wisdom has unlocked the secret to transforming lack into abundance, not just spiritually, but financially as well. In this video, we'll explore how ancient Buddhist principles can help you break free from scarcity and attract true prosperity. You'll discover why your current reality is shaped by your beliefs, how you use powerful spiritual practices to invite wealth, and most importantly, how to achieve success without stress, fear, or greed. Stay until the end, because I'll reveal a sacred Buddhist practice that many successful people unknowingly follow, one that has the power to change your financial destiny. Now, let's begin with the first key shift: understanding the illusion of scarcity. Imagine a man named Ethan. He grew up believing that money was always hard to earn. His parents struggled financially, constantly saying things like, "Money doesn't grow on trees," or "We can't afford that." As an adult, Ethan carried this mindset with him, working long hours, but never feeling truly secure. No matter how much he earned, it was never enough. Does this sound familiar? Many of us were raised with similar beliefs. But here's the truth. Scarcity is not a reality. It's a mindset. Buddhism teaches that the way we perceive the world shapes our experience of it. If we constantly focus on lack, we create more lack. But if we shift our perception, we open ourselves to new possibilities. Think about this. Two people can have the same amount of money, but one feels abundant while the other feels poor. Why? Because abundance isn't just about numbers. It's about how we relate to what we have. Buddhist philosophy encourages us to observe our thoughts and recognize limiting beliefs about money. Here's a simple practice to start shifting your mindset. 1. Observe your money beliefs. Write down 3 beliefs you have about money. Are they rooted in fear or abundance? 2. Challenge the illusion. Ask yourself, is this belief absolutely true? If not, replace it with an empowering belief. 3. Practice gratitude. Each day, take a moment to appreciate the wealth already in your life, no matter how small. By changing your perspective, you begin to dissolve the illusion of scarcity. And once you do that, the path to wealth becomes much clearer. Now that we've uncovered the illusion of scarcity, let's dive into how karma influences our financial reality. Karma is the universal law of cause and effect. Every action, thought, and intention we put into the world creates an energy that eventually returns to us. This applies to everything, including our financial reality. Ethan spent years struggling financially, believing that no matter how hard he worked, he was destined for scarcity. He blamed the economy, his job, even bad luck. But what he didn't realize was that his past actions and mindset were shaping his financial reality. In Buddhism, karma is a law of cause and effect. What we give out, we eventually receive. Ethan's thoughts and actions around money have been rooted in fear and limitation, which only attracted more of the same. As he started studying Buddhist principles, he learned a powerful truth. Wealth flows where generosity exists. If someone clings to money out of fear, never giving or sharing, they reinforce an energy of scarcity. But when a person gives freely, whether through donations, acts of kindness, or offering help without expecting something in return, they create an energetic flow that attracts abundance back to them. Ethan decided to test his wisdom. He made a habit of giving, even small amounts, and shifted his mindset from, "I don't have enough," to, "I always have something to give." Slowly, opportunities started appearing. A job offer with better pay, unexpected financial help, and a growing sense of inner peace around money. How to use karma to attract wealth. 1. Practice generosity, dāna. Give without fear, even if it's small. Whether it's money, time, or kindness, generosity creates an abundant energy flow. 2. Align your intentions. Make financial choices from a place of trust, not fear. When spending or investing, ask yourself, am I reinforcing scarcity or inviting abundance? 3. Clear past financial karma. If you made poor financial choices before, acknowledge them, learn from them, and commit to wiser decisions moving forward. Ethan decided to test his wisdom. He made a habit of giving, even small amounts, and shifted his mindset from "I don't have enough" to "I always have something to give." Slowly, opportunities started appearing. A job offered with better pay, unexpected financial help, and a growing sense of inner peace around money. By changing his karmic patterns, Ethan began to see money as energy, something that flows when approached with the right mindset. His financial reality wasn't transformed overnight, but for the first time, he felt in control. Instead of chasing wealth with fear, he was attracting it naturally. Ethan soon realized that beyond external actions, his transformation needed to happen internally as well. He began to understand that his mind was the key to his life experience, and that his thoughts about money were shaping his reality. Through a study of Buddhism, he learned a powerful lesson. The practice of mindfulness would not only calm his mind, but also reprogram his perception of abundance. The human mind tends to focus on scarcity, on everything that is lacking, especially when it comes to money. What Ethan began to understand was that by being conscious of his thoughts, he could redirect them toward a more positive and prosperous mindset. Instead of getting caught up in fears about his financial future, he learned to stop and observe the present moment, to see what was already around him, and to realize that despite his struggles, he already had more than he thought. Ethan adopted the practice of cultivating gratitude, not just for the big victories, but for the small daily blessings. He learned that abundance wasn't something that only existed in numbers, but a quality of being, a state of mind. By practicing mindfulness, Ethan began to live more aware of what he had, rather than focusing on what he still lacked. This simple focus on what he already possessed started to shift the way he perceived the opportunities around him. Instead of viewing financial challenges as insurmountable obstacles, he began to see them as opportunities to learn and grow. Over time, the practice of being present and cultivating a grateful heart became natural for Ethan. He stopped fighting against the flow of life and began to trust the process more. This mental shift was crucial for prosperity he began attracting, because by living in a state of mindful abundance, he became a magnet for new opportunities and creative solutions. As Ethan's journey continued, he encountered a powerful Buddhist principle that would change the way he approached wealth: detachment. In Buddhism, detachment doesn't mean abandoning all desires or giving up on material success. Instead, it refers to letting go of the attachment to outcomes, the fear, the anxiety, and the need for control that often surround money. Ethan realized that his previous struggles with money had been driven by fear. He feared not having enough, feared the future, and feared losing what he had. This fear created a tight grip on his finances, and paradoxically, the more he clung to his money, the more elusive wealth seemed. When he began to understand detachment, Ethan learned to loosen his grip, not on the wealth itself, but on the fear of scarcity. The more he practiced attachment, the more he felt at ease with his finances. He no longer stressed over every dollar spent or every financial decision. Instead, he focused on making choices from a place of trust and confidence, knowing that he had the ability to create abundance regardless of immediate circumstances. In Buddhism, the concept of impermanence teaches that all things, whether wealth or difficulty, are temporary. This realization allowed Ethan to approach his financial life with a sense of fluidity. Money, like all things, came and went, but his peace of mind and confidence remained constant. This shift in mindset didn't mean Ethan stopped working hard or being diligent with his finances. On the contrary, he became even more focused and purposeful in his efforts. However, the difference was that he no longer let money define his sense of self-worth or happiness. He had let go of the unhealthy attachment to financial success, which opened him up to the true abundance that had always been available. As Daniel continued his journey, he realized that transforming his mindset and actions was not enough. He still experienced moments of doubt, fear, and old financial anxieties creeping back into his mind. That is when he turned to one of the most powerful Buddhist tools for transformation: meditation and mindfulness. Buddhism teaches that the mind is the root of all suffering and all success. If your mind is constantly focused on lack, debt, and fear, you will unconsciously attract more of it. But if you train your mind to focus on abundance, opportunities, and gratitude, your external reality will start to reflect that shift. Daniel committed to a simple daily meditation practice. Every morning, he sat quietly, focused on his breath, and visualized himself already living in abundance. He imagined feeling financially secure, helping others, and using money wisely. At first, it felt unnatural, but over time, something shifted. His anxiety around money started to fade, and he began noticing new opportunities coming his way. Scientific studies have shown that meditation rewires the brain, reducing stress and increasing focus and clarity. When you are clear and calm, you make better financial decisions, recognize opportunities faster, and act with confidence rather than fear. Mindfulness, the practice of being fully present, also played a key role in Daniel's transformation. Instead of reacting impulsively to financial stress, he learned to observe his thoughts without judgment. He became aware of his spending habits, financial decisions, and emotional triggers. This awareness helped him make smarter choices and break free from negative patterns. If you want to attract wealth, start by training your mind. Take a few minutes each day to sit in silence, focus on your breath, and visualize abundance. The calmer and clearer your mind becomes, the easier it will be to align yourself with prosperity. Throughout his journey, Ethan learned that one of the most important qualities to cultivate on the path to financial prosperity is patience. In a world that often rewards instant results, the idea of waiting, whether for success, wealth, or even peace of mind, can seem counterintuitive. But Buddhism teaches that true prosperity is not a race. It is a steady, unfolding process that requires time, consistent effort, and most importantly, patience. In the beginning, Ethan was eager to see quick results. He wanted to manifest wealth as soon as possible. After all, he'd been working hard and making all the right changes. But as time went on, he realized that financial growth, like any other form of growth, took time to cultivate. Money didn't come in sudden bursts, but rather in small, incremental ways that added up over time. Patience, he discovered, wasn't just about waiting. It was about maintaining a calm and balanced mind while waiting, instead of stressing over his financial progress. Ethan learned to trust the process and to keep putting the work without obsessing over the outcome. This mindset shift allowed him to stay grounded, even during moments of uncertainty. He knew that just as the seasons change slowly, so too did the tides of wealth and abundance. Ethan's patience also helped him overcome setbacks. There were moments when business opportunities fell through, investments didn't pan out, or unexpected expenses arose. Instead of giving in to frustration, he allowed these challenges to teach him patience and resilience. Through these experiences, he learned that setbacks were not signs of failure, but opportunities to build strength and character on his path to prosperity. Buddhism teaches that cultivating patience not only helps in financial matters, but in all aspects of life. When Ethan fully embraced this virtue, he stopped comparing his journey to others and began to appreciate the unique timing of his own path. He realized that everything would unfold when the time was right. No need to rush, no need to force things. As Ethan's financial journey evolved, he came to a profound realization. True prosperity isn't just about earning more or accumulating wealth. It's about doing so with integrity. In Buddhism, ethical conduct is a key pillar of the path to enlightenment, and this extends to how we approach money. How we earn, spend, and share wealth has a profound impact not only on our own lives, but on the lives of others. Ethan understood that wealth gained through dishonesty or exploitation, even if it seemed to provide short-term success, would never bring lasting fulfillment. He realized that ethical wealth earned through fair means, with compassion and fairness, was the key to true abundance. In the past, Ethan had seen people around him cut corners to make more money, whether through deceitful business practices, unethical investments, or by taking advantage of others' misfortune. Though they seemed to have financial success, they also carried a weight of anxiety, fear, and guilt. Ethan knew he didn't want to live that way. He wanted to earn money in a way that aligned with his values and allowed him to contribute to the well-being of others. Ethan began to make a conscious effort to ensure that his financial choices were rooted in integrity. Whether it was through his job, his investments, or his charitable actions, he ensured that his wealth came from a place of honesty, compassion, and respect for others. This shift in how he earned money allowed him to feel more connected to his wealth, rather than disconnected or anxious about it. This lesson in integrity didn't just transform Ethan's financial life. It also transformed his sense of self-worth. He no longer felt guilty about earning money because he knew it came from his own efforts, guided by his values. By creating wealth through ethical means, Ethan felt a deep sense of peace and fulfillment that no amount of money, gained through unethical practices, could ever provide. As Ethan's journey unfolded, he realized that true prosperity wasn't just about making money. It was about the energy he brought to every moment. Prosperity, he discovered, is a balance of wealth, peace, relationships, and purpose. It's about being in harmony with life, not just chasing material gain. Through mindfulness, karma, detachment, patience, and integrity, Ethan shifted his internal state. Instead of chasing wealth, he learned that alignment was the key. When your thoughts, actions, and intentions are in harmony with abundance, wealth flows naturally. His financial success was a reflection of the peace and gratitude he cultivated in his life. Ethan learned that real wealth isn't just about accumulation. It's about sharing and flowing with the abundance you have. True prosperity comes from living with wisdom, compassion, and openness. If Ethan's story inspired you, subscribe to our channel for more life-changing insights. Like this video, share it with someone who needs to hear this message, and leave a comment with your thoughts or your own journey to abundance. Remember, prosperity isn't a destination, it's a way of being. You're ready to begin your journey to true wealth today.